Hello, my name is Alex. I am a teacher of English. I work with language arts. Today I will do a presentation on commonly mistaken words in the English language. One of the first commonly mistaken words in the English language is the difference between may versus can. Okay, and this mistake is made all the time, not just by students of English, but also by native speakers of English. And I remember back in high school, this used to drive my teachers crazy whenever students committed this mistake. So, can refers to someone's ability to do something. It's when you are capable of doing a certain action. It does not refer or denotes permission. Okay, so whenever you want to ask for permission, you have to use the word may. So, for example, if you want to borrow somebody's pen, you have to ask, may I borrow your pen? If you ask, can I borrow your pen? This would not be proper English. This is a very common mistake, and you see this even in pop culture. If you watch movies, sometimes you would hear even actors make this mistake, and this would make any English teacher roll his eyes. So don't do it. Another commonly mistaken terms in the English language are then versus than. Okay. So then refers to a period of time after something. So it is the next thing. It leads to the next thing that you want to present. So, for example, you would say, okay, first I'm going to eat an apple and then I will eat an orange. Then is used for comparison between two things. So you would say such thing as, I prefer apples, I prefer to eat an apple rather than an orange. Okay, so the two are confused, not just in spelling, but also in meaning, and there's definitely a big difference between the two of them and how you should use them. So the next two words, they're used quite often, but quite oftentimes the person makes a mistake with them, and they are desert versus dessert. Okay, so and you'll see where the confusion lies more particularly. So desert is a desolate place without water, usually filled with sand, so like the Sahara Desert. And dessert is usually the last dish you would have with your meal. It's usually sweet, so like ice cream or cake. Oftentimes people make a mistake in correctly spelling these words, so they would interchangeably use these, and most oftentimes the mistake would be in pronunciation, and one of the possible reasons is that when you want to say another meaning, when you want to use another meaning of this word, how it's spelled, a second meaning of this word would be to abandon something. But then if you want to mean that, you would actually pronounce this word this way. And so that's the confusion. So if you want to say that you have abandoned your position in a company, you would say, I have deserted my position. So you would actually use exactly this pronunciation for now this word. So there's a lot of confusion here. But that's why I like to use this example between these two words to highlight this confusion and what it is. Okay, and the last two words, they're oftentimes confused in the English language. Especially for native speakers, they make this confusion all the time, and sometimes it drives me crazy. The two words are envious versus jealous. Okay. Oftentimes, jealous is used to mean envious. First, let's define these. Jealous refers to a subject, usually, or should be meaning a human subject that the person cares about or wants to be with, but feels threatened by another subject, being another person. It does not relate to things, okay? So you cannot be jealous of somebody's phone, okay? Unless you, like in that famous movie, feel some sort of personal or intimate connection to that phone, and then you see that phone hanging out with another phone, and then you feel jealous. No, realistically speaking, that's not how it works, right? Jealousy is for relationships between human beings. Envy, however, is about feeling coveting or feeling sort of having this feeling that you want a thing that another person has. Okay, so if another person has a fancy phone and you want that phone, then you have to say that you feel very envious and that you want this phone. Okay, you wouldn't say jealous. But this confusion is made by many people, including many native speakers of English. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I suggest you grab a textbook or go online and learn in fuller detail about these differences between these words and many other in the English language. Please subscribe to our channel, give us likes, and have a nice day, wherever you're at. Do you say action, go?
Action.
Okay. Hello, my name is Alex.